Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Flex Free Game YouTube channel. Always good to have you guys back. Now, if you guys want to maximize the profits in your portfolio, maximize those returns in the stock market, the simplest and most effective way that I found and what's worked for me over the years, and the easiest way to go about it is to focus on stocks that are leading the overall stock market higher. So, in today's video, I'm going to show you exactly how to find those stocks that are leading the market higher and talk about why they typically outperform the overall market. So make sure you stick around to the end because I'm also going to share a very, very simple checklist that you can use starting today in your own portfolio, in your own trading. I'm telling you, it's a game changer. It's going to make things a lot easier for yourself and give you the best chance to continue making money in the market in the most effective and consistent way. So make sure you watch to the end. So also, if you find this video helpful, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, subscribe to the Flex Free Game channel for more trading and investing tips. We always like to help and share what's worked for us. And again, we appreciate you guys' support with the Flex Free Game channel. So let's go ahead and get into it. So why do leading stocks make you the most money in the market? So the stock market leaders, stocks that are leading the market, they typically are the most attractive to the big money, right? They have the most buying power from the big investors, the big hedge funds, the big institutions that control the market. They're going to be attracted to those kind of stocks that are leading the market because, of course, they want to maximize their returns as well. So they're going to be pouring a lot more money into those types of stocks. So those type of stocks are going to be usually companies that have very strong fundamentals and financials, right? They're always beating earnings. They're always growing their top line revenue, and their stock shares are going to be in high demand because of that. That's what the more demand those shares have, that's what causes the price to go higher over time. And they also have a solid technical trend on the chart, right? They have a nice solid uptrend on the chart as well in the short term and long term as well. So it's very important to stick with these type of stocks, right? These types of companies that are leading the market, because if you do the opposite, right, and you're chasing the lagging stocks, you're chasing the cheaper stocks, you're buying stocks just because they're in your budget, just because you can afford them, that's a good way for your portfolio to get stuck, right? To not see any gains in your portfolio or even start losing money in your portfolio. And you could be doing that while all the leading stocks are continue to go higher. They're gonna keep running and leave you and your portfolio behind, right? So you want to avoid that and stick with stocks that are leading the market. Now, the question is, how do you identify market leading stocks, right? What is the easiest and the best way to identify the stocks that I'm talking about, right? Number one, what I like to do is I like to compare the year-to-date returns of the stocks that I'm interested in and compare them to the S&P 500 year-to-date returns, right? So I'm just keeping it simple. I'm looking at the stock I'm interested in. I want to see exactly how that stock has performed up to this point year to date, right? And then I want to look at the overall S&P 500 returns so far, and I want to see that stock I'm interested in is outperforming the overall market or the S&P 500, right? So I use the S&P 500 as a benchmark, which most people do. It's the top 500 companies, U.S. companies in the market. So if a stock is outperforming the S&P 500, then it's going to be a leader in the market. It's leading the market higher, right? Now, when I say that, it's important to know, right, that I'm talking about the top stocks in the market, right? I'm not talking about your cheap stocks, your penny stocks that are up 1,000%, right? That have these big moves and they're very cheap and they're very volatile. I'm talking about stocks that are in the Dow Jones Industrial Average or the S&P 500, right? I'm talking about the top stocks in the market. Those are the kind of stocks that I'm focused on when I'm talking about the stocks that are leading the market higher. So an example of what I'm talking about is the S&P 500 right now, currently, year to date, the S&P 500 is up a little over 2% year to date, right? Not super high, not big moves on the S&P 500. And if a stock is, let's say, up 4 or 5%, that stock that I'm interested in is up 4 to 5%, and the S&P 500 is up 2%, then that stock that I'm interested in is leading the market. Again, I'm talking about the top stocks in the markets, stocks that are in the S&P 500 and the Dow Jones Industrial Average, right? Now, here's a tip. How can you find these stocks and do your research? I like to use free sites, right? You don't have to pay a subscription or pay money to do your research, you can use sites like Yahoo Finance, which is a very good site. I've been using Yahoo Finance for years. You can pretty much find anything that you need to know about a company on Yahoo Finance, and it's free to use. You can also use FinViz for your research, or a site called Seeking Alpha, which is another very good site where you can find plenty of stock market research tools and also news about stocks. And also, most importantly, you can check the year-to-date returns on the stocks that you're interested in, and you can do your comparisons to the overall market to see, hey, is this stock leading the market higher? And if so, then yeah, then it's something that we should be interested in. Next, I like to use some simple technical indicators as well to help me determine the strength of the trend of the stock, right? I'm not a big chartist, I'm not a big technical trader, but I do like to use some simple indicators that will help me on the charts, right? Of course, I do need to look at charts and the technicals and the fundamentals, and that's how I make my overall decisions. In terms of technical indicators, one big indicator I really like to use is the moving averages, particularly the 50-day moving average and the 200-day moving average, very popular moving averages. And stocks that are trading above the 50-day moving average and the 200-day moving averages are typically stocks that are going to be in nice, strong uptrends. And those are going to be your bullish type of stocks, right? Now, if a stock, is in a bullish trend and it keeps on bouncing off the 50-day moving average, which you'll see a lot of times, that 50-day moving average becomes a support level for the stock, then most likely that stock is in a nice uptrend and that stock is leading the market, right? So also, I like to use the relative strength index when it comes to indicators. That's another favorite indicator, very simple to use. The relative strength index, which is also known as RSI, is going to show me whether a stock is in an overbought level or an oversold level in the stock I'm interested in, right? Stocks with the RSI, a relative strength index, RSI reading of 50, especially if they're in the range of 60 or 70, right, on the RSI chart, those are stocks that are going to show strong upward momentum. Those are the type of stocks that I'm interested in, and those are the stocks that are going to be on my radar to see, hey, is this a market leader? I typically avoid stocks that with the RSI of 40 on the RSI level chart or below, because that's going to show me that the trend is in a weak, temporary, maybe weak trend, or maybe the stock is consolidating at a lower level that, I want to be patient on and wait for that stock to kind of make that move back above that 50 level, right? So again, moving averages, your 50-day and your 200-day moving average, and your RSI, right? Your relative strength index, two simple indicators telling you if you just master those two indicators, it's going to be a game changer for you right there alone. You don't have to make this hard, right? Trading and investing can be as simple as or as challenging or as complex as you want it to be. And I choose a simple route, and I'm telling you, it works, right? Now, after saying all that, let's put it all together, right? Now, I put together a nice, simple checklist. I'm telling you, if you use this checklist, you're going to want to write these down and create your own checklist out of this that you can write down and you can refer to. I'm telling you, it's going to be a game changer. You got to start using it. You can start using this today, right? So let's put it all together, right? Number one on the checklist that's going to help you identify a good stock that's leading the market is the stock needs to be outperforming the S&P 500 year to date, right? We want to see stocks that are leading and beating the overall top 500 companies in the market, right? We want to only trade leaders of the S&P 500, right? So that means those returns year to date are higher than what the current S&P 500 year to date return is, right? I'm telling you that alone is going to be very, very helpful. Number two on the checklist is the stock price is above the 50-day moving average and the 200-day moving average. And I'm talking about the simple moving averages, right? Not the exponential moving averages. We're talking about the 50-day and the 200-day simple moving averages. This is going to help you stay in stocks that are in a nice, strong uptrend, right? And if stocks are continuously going higher in an uptrend, that's how you're going to make money, right? You want to ride that uptrend along and follow that momentum. Number three on the checklist is we're going to use our relative strength index. We're going to use RSI. We want to see the stocks we're interested in trading above the 50 level on the RSI chart and ideally above the 60 level, right? That's going to tell us that we're in a nice sweet spot. That stock is bullish. It's not necessarily in an overbought position, and it's definitely not trading below the 40 line where it's in a weak trend, downward trend. We want to stay in those stocks in a nice upward trend. And when they're above that 50 RSI and 60 RSI, that is a good indicator and chance that we're focusing and trading on stocks that are in a nice bullish uptrend. Fourth on the checklist is we want to see stocks that have consistent volume and buying pressure, right? We don't want to see a one-hit wonder where one day out of the month the stock just spiked up because some type of news or whatever happened, some kind of excitement about the stock, right? We want to see consistent volume in the stock. Ideally, we want to see these stocks that have at least 1 million shares on a daily basis, consistently trading or higher, right? A lot of these blue chips higher stocks can be higher than that, but at least a million shares daily. That's going to show us that there's interest in the stock, the institutions are trading this stock, and there's money flowing in and out of these stocks, right? So we want to see consistent volume, right? And then lastly on the checklist is we want to trade stocks, and this shouldn't be last. Maybe this should be first, in my opinion. You want to trade stocks that have solid, good, strong fundamentals. That alone is going to be a game changer right there. And then if you pair that with some positive news that's helping to drive the stock price higher, you got a home run right there, right? So definitely make sure you have that on the checklist. Strong fundamentals are going to be key. If a stock doesn't have strong fundamentals, then I would suggest not even touching it, right? Because there's too many good stocks out there. You want to be focused on stocks that have good quality. Now, if you missed that, just rewind this video back, rewatch that checklist. I'm telling you, if you write down that checklist, I think I got 5 things on this checklist, right? Write down those 5 things. Keep it by your computer. Keep it with you, right? Keep it handy while you're making your trading decisions. I'm telling you, if you just follow that checklist, that alone is going to help you make a lot of money and a lot better decisions when it comes to the stocks that you're trading and investing in the market, right? So that's it right there. Real quick, real nice and easy, simple video. Again, you're going to want to watch this a couple times to help you get it down. I'm telling you, it's a game changer. If you focus on stocks that are strong, they're market leaders, they're leading the S&P 500, they have their returns are beating the overall market. I'm telling you, you're going to stack the odds in your favor, and you're going to give yourself the chance to make the most money when it comes to your trading. That's what we're all doing this for, right? We want to make the most money possible. If you follow that checklist, I'm telling you, it's going to help you do that. So if you need some help, right? We're all about that, right? We're a Flex Financial Trading Group. If you need some help picking the best stocks, you can book a free strategy call with us, and we'll show you exactly how to apply these strategies and exactly what we do to help us maximize our returns and profit consistently in the market, and it can help you in your trading as well. I'll post the link to book that call below. Again, it's a free session, right? Take advantage. If you've got some questions, you need a little help, we're here to help you out. So take advantage, and you can click that link and get your spot. Make sure you act fast because those spots do fill up very, very quickly. And yeah, we love to talk with you. So again, that's it for today's video. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button right now. I appreciate it. It helps the algorithms or YouTube do whatever it does. And we appreciate that support. Also, subscribe to the Flex Free Game channel. And hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when we upload a new video. And then lastly, comment below. We love to interact with you, hear from you. What stocks do you think that are leading the market right now? What are some ways that help you identify these stocks? Or if you just have some general questions that we can help you with, and maybe give us some good ideas on our next video, feel free to comment below. We love to hear from you guys. Thanks for tuning in to today's video, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. Have a good one.